Hi everyone, we are back in Estoril for the third round of the Worldsbk Championship and is Get Inside with Go 11, episode 3.
Hello Philip, so welcome to Estoril. Speaking about Assen, it was a kind of home round for you. There were many spectators on the stands. How was the atmosphere in the circuit?
The atmosphere in Assen was quite good because there were a lot of fans in the paddock, 2 years ago, and now it was big fun to have all the fans back. A lot of German fans were there, and it was a pleasure to ride in front of such a great crowd.
From Aragon to Assen, how did your feeling with the bike and the team change, and if improved?
The feeling from Aragon to Assen changed a little bit because I was riding the 24 hours of Le Mans in between, and I could already use this as a training for Assen. After Aragon race, we tried to explain to me a little bit better the electronics and everything. So I tried in Le Mans. Tried to adapt a little bit more to the bike, and I think this helped a little bit in Assen, and I feel good with the team. Everything runs smooth in the moment.
We saw you are really fast on the time attack also during the free practice. How can you squeeze the tire in just one lap?
It's difficult to get everything correct in one lap. For example, in the second time attack in the qualifying in Assen, I had a mistake in the last chicane, which compromised our qualifying result a little bit. I don't know. I think is something you have to get a feeling for, especially with the qualifying tire. In Supersport, we didn't have a qualifying tire, and it gives a lot of grip, but you also need to use it. Especially on the exit, and I just try to make the best out of this lap.
Speaking about races, we saw you fighting just behind the best independent rider. Do you miss something to achieve it, or do you think you are on a good level to fight with them?
I think in Assen we were pretty close in the first race, and in the second race we had an engine failure which didn't help to complete the second race. So in Assen I think we were quite competitive, and in the second race I think the best independent would have been possible, but now we try again, of course here in Estoril, but also I want to confirm the experience and the positions from the first two races in Aragon and also in Assen. We finished in the points in more or less every race, and I would like to continue in that way.
In Aragon, you lost a bit in the last laps, while in Assen you were one of the fastest in the last part of the race. What is changed from one race to the other in the last laps?
In Aragon, after the second race, we discussed a lot about the bike and about the riding style. And for Assen, I tried to change a little bit, and we tried to change also a little bit the bike. And it will be interesting here in Estoril to try if this is the right way, because in Assen it was the right way for us to be also strong towards the end of the race.
So next round is Estoril. We are in Estoril. How is the track? Do you like it? And how is your past on this track?
I like the track. Estoril is old, but I like it, especially with the Supersport bike. The last 2 years I had good memories, and now is about to adapt to the track with the Superbike. I think tomorrow we have 2 long practice sessions, and I try to ride as long as possible and try my best, and we see. But I'm quite positive, like for all the races.
In Assen, you had a technical problem in race 2. What should the rider do with the team to make them happy anyway, even if they had a problem?
Well, if it was a technical problem like in Aragon, in Assen we had a problem with the engine. The engine was not old, was not new, and this can happen all the time. It was not a stupid mistake from the team or from the rider. So in this case is just something that can happen all the time, and of course everyone was disappointed because a good result could have been possible. but in the end we should be happy with the work we did in Assen, and yeah, we keep working and keep focusing, and I think that's it. We have to accept it and work again here in Essen. Okay, that's it from our third episode of Get Inside Go Team Go 11. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this you will always get a notification about a new video. And yes, I hope you're still interested in our series, and see you in what's the next race? Misano, home round for us, very important.